side of it. But I mean, I can't argue with you, Ron. I do think that maybe, the way, because I feel like it's really, and it makes me think about entertainment over the span of our lives.
Mm-hmm.
And some of these things that we've seen that when we were younger, we thought were like accidents and, oh my God, how could that happen? And assassinations of presidents and things of that nature, right? Walking on the moon. And it does kind of make me think like how much of this was put on because it was too quiet.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
You said assassination of president. I don't know how you can pretend that.
So more than pretend.
I don't know.
No, hold on. No, I like what you said there. Maybe it's not a pretend, but maybe it's
you can't pretend that shit.
No, it's not a pretend, but it's for the entertainment.
But the question
of
is,
your audience,
or the manipulation,
or the manipulation.
The question is, why were they assassinated? That's the question.
I'm pretty sure it was a bigger agenda of sorts for the word agenda.
How many presidents have been assassinated?
I don't know how many, but a few. A couple. Well, a couple have been shot at and lived. A couple lived, right? A couple got hit and lived.
Mm-hmm.
There's only one that actually lived, and his name was Andrew.
I thought it was two. Didn't Nixon get shot? No, Nixon get shot at?
Oh yeah, no, Ford
and Reagan,
not Nixon.
Ford. No, Reagan.
Oh,
Reagan. Excuse me.
Reagan and Ford.
So they got popped at.
Assassination wise. Oh, and I guess we can say Trump now.
Well, he was the president.
So now when you look at that one, that almost kind of seems like, Ronco, what you're saying. Like the publicist is like, all right, look, we're gonna set up this shit.
What were the reasons why? What was the reason why the first president that got assassinated? What was it? What was the reason why? Who was the first president to get assassinated?
Who?
Abraham.
You
just tell us. And
Abraham.
Yeah, tell us.
You told me to be quiet before, so
Abraham.
If you want me to move,
you told me to be quiet before.
You asking a question, but he says he doesn't know.
No, Abraham, right?
So
Was it Abraham Lincoln?
Tell us who it is.
Honest Abe.
Is it Lincoln? For his,
I'll change the subject.
For his sort of freeing the slaves. For his sort of freeing the slaves, but he did it for the reasons he did it for.
But he didn't free all slaves.
I said for the reasons he did what he did for. He had his own agenda on why he
the
was.
South was mad at him, and like
right.
Man.
So Lincoln,
like John Wilkes Booth.
Caught him.
I like
the actor.
Right.
In the theater.
The actor. The theater man.
Abe, yo. Abe got caught lacking. He was in the theater, right?
He was in the theater. He was in the show.
Like,
he was lacking.
Niggas was singing.
Caught niggas slipping.
Terrible.
Long story short, Ron, I know you're gonna take the conversation when you want to take it, but I think you may be right.
Who was the number two?
Well, ever since I saw the show,
who was number two?
Ever since I saw the show Ray Donovan. You ever watched the show Ray Donovan?
I never watched it. No.
Okay, so ever since me watching the show Ray Donovan, where they depict this character as a Hollywood fixer,
right?
And he comes in and he cleans up shit, kind of stages shit. It kind of made me start looking at, oh damn, maybe Hollywood.
Like I never watched Scandal, but Scandal was kind of like that too, right?
Hollywood, where Hollywood, even me doing radio, it's like every state.
It made me want to drink.
Every state is radio until you get to California.
I was getting on the second
in New York, and then it becomes Hollywood. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's not just radio. It's just the interview. When you sit down, everybody's got a full face makeup and wardrobe or whatever to do just an interview. Where it's like, if you were in Maryland, they maybe dressed up a little nice or something like that, or Philly, they dressed up nice, but like,
cool. If you think like that though, right? Like, isn't everything just for like? All right, let's reverse engineering.
Okay,
how much does the public going along with everything matter? Like us believing what's happening. Like, all right, so if we go with like COVID, or we go from like 9/11 and we're going with everything, like it just kind of feels like the public is being fed a narrative,
Fetish, the
and
public
it's like
is always being fed some shit,
right,
and that's why they act a certain way that they do.
right. So even down to this presidential debate, right? That just happened.
Yeah,
Like,
let's get it.
there's a narrative going around. It's almost like there's like a script that has to go with us to like
What's the script?
comply. Well, they have to fool us in order for their
I don't
plan
get fooled.
to like.
I don't get fooled.
Mm,
I'm into politics. I always have been. I work the polls and all of that.
right.
You
So,
pick a side
I
though. You're
don't-
not really, and you're
What?
not. You don't
So
like.
who you voting for? Who you
Yo,
voting
is
for,
working the
Juice?
polls a pause? Like working polls is
Juice,
a
who you
pause, nigga.
who you voting for,
can't
Juice?
work polls
Doesn't
as a
matter.
man, like
No, it matters. It
Doesn't
matters to
matter
me.
you,
Yeah.
him, or him.
You don't want to say it?
But I know who I'm voting for.
Who you voting for?
Doesn't matter.
He going for
you,
Trump.
him.
Remember Dave
He-
Chappelle? He was
he
like,
voting
"Let me
for
tell you how I
Trump.
was fucking my wife last night." Who are you, Juice? Who are you voting for?
You really want to be honest?
Yes.
Please.
But you know I'm Republican, right?
Who are you voting for?
You know I'm a Republican.
Who
right?
are you voting for?
We know now.
But you know I'm a Republican,
We
right?
know
But
now.
who are you voting for? Say it, Juice. Wait a minute. Hold on.
I say I'm with her.
Which one?
Kamala.
Yeah, we knew it.
Yeah, that's right.
Mhm.
Who else would you vote for?
I know.
That's right.
That shit wouldn't make any sense if you vote for anybody else.
That's right.
Unless you vote for Jill Stein.
How about
So-
Juice?
And y'all don't even know who the fuck Jill Stein is.
I
So it
don't.
even
I
matter.
don't.
Why?
I don't
Why?
know.
Why, as a Republican, would you vote Democratic for the president?
Because federally I vote Democratic because they do more for the economy than Republicans.
So why don't you just be a
But
Democrat? Democrat.
Come on now. Go ahead, Juice.
I just asked the question. Go.
No, but you didn't let me finish. You don't need to ask a question. Let me finish.
This nigga.
This
Go
nigga.
ahead.
This nigga. I usually vote locally because that's what people don't understand. You gotta vote locally and stately and judges and shit like that. That's when I vote Republican.
Coming to the mic.
But when it come to that shit, Kamala.
Okay, why?
Why? What's her platform?
Why do you-
like? What's her
why
platform?
do
that
you-
makes her
why do
how,
you-
how
why
can
do
I
you-
get any worse?
No. So let me ask you a question. Let me
Ain't
ask
no
you a
how-
more detailed question. Why do you vote Democrat? I mean Republican on a more grassroots level where it affects you more, but nationally
I
you
like
you
that.
you
I
you
like
vote.
that.
Nah, don't doubt me.
Answer the question, man. Don't that,
That
nigga.
Yes,
Nigga
man.
say grassroots. I
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, come on, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
You up, Polly?
Coming to
You
the
up,
mic.
Polly?
Mm.
Because technically, when you deal with
Come
like,
to the mic.
sorry. Because technically, when you deal with like taxes, when it comes to local taxes and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and Nassau County is more of a Republican county.
Okay.
That's what we.
But you like it that way,
What
and you wanted to say
Not
that way
that I
because
would
you're
like it
voting
that
it
way,
that
but
that
that's
way.
what- that's
So
what-
why wouldn't
that's
you
what-
vote for the whole
so-
country to be ran
and then
that way?
and you're still you are still the town of Hempstead.
Yeah.
So when we deal with
If you
certain
like it
things-
for you, why don't you like it for everybody else?
if I like it for me, why would I like it?
Well, if you vote Republicly locally, it affects you locally. Why don't you
I
want that
said
on a
judges,
national?
judges,
Right.
judges.
Yeah. So the judges appointed have Republican
Yeah,
values.
lock
and
them
they-
niggas up.
So you don't
Lock
want
them
So why don't
motherfuckers
you
up.
want it on a national level? Because you're black.
Oh. Mm. Well, let me just tell
But
you.
federal is your income
know,
tax, your
I-
work,
I
your
told-
job, all that type of stuff. But you vote Democratic on that side.
Like I told you, I
This is
work-
why we called you. This is why we got you. It's shine time, nigga. Come on. It's shine time.
yeah.
Come on, nigga.
Okay. And I'm about to
Yeah,
hit y'all
nigga.
niggas.
Yeah.
I'm about to hit y'all.
Yeah,
niggas
you need
for
some
everything.
water, you need a cup of coffee, let me know. It's shine time,
Fucking
nigga.
cough.
This is why you here. Come on.
First of all, me, Johnny C. Glenn the third.
Mm.
Okay. Y'all heard that, right?
All
Johnny Shulgin in third.
yeah. Liquor
You-
shot for
you
Big
know
Pop in
he-
heaven, nigga.
You know he works. What you say?
I said liquor shot for Big Pop in heaven.
Oh, you mean my grandfather? Yeah, he good. You know, there's a reason why I talk about this shit, and I told you that before.
Mm.
And I told you that I work the polls in Hewlett, right?
Mhm.
I'm a chairperson. That means I make.
Let me you sit down, nigga.
Yep.
You a chairperson. Chairperson.
Yo, shout out Simple
Nigga
Things
act
one more
like he on
time.
that
Simple
ticket, right?
Things.
Nigga,
Shout out
sit
Simple
down,
Things.
nigga. I'm a chairperson. I'm a chairperson too, nigga. Sitting too. No,
This
I'm
nigga act
sorry,
like
I'm
he
sorry.
on
That
a
was-
ticket
Wait,
or
you
some
work
shit.
polls?
Nah, I don't work no pole, nigga. Pause.
Shit, it's good money for the day.
Mm,
For that one day,
mm.
nigga, I'm making $330
That's a good lick.
Mhm.
That's a
for
good
that
lick.
one day. I mean, it's
That's
a
a good
long
look.
day, but
Yeah.
It's all day. All day. But you know,
yeah. But
So,
once,
so
the
once
you
I
let
shut,
chairperson, right?
wear it like
once
you
I
got-
shut my machine down, night.
get the check the same night? Or they mail
No,
it
no,
later?
no, no.
They mail it. Okay, all right.
take about a month.
Yeah. All right.
But that shit ain't nothing. nigga.
Nah. It's nice money. It's
That's-
nice money. I'm not front on you.
I make
Please.
more than doing that than I
What
working
what
my
what,
regular
what
job.
like what is it about Kamala that makes you want to vote for her? Like what's her platform? What points in her platform make you want to vote for her?
anything other than Trump.
well, she's obviously
So
way
you're
more
not really
intelligent,
you're not
right?
really into politics like that. You just on some like,
Ron Coe.
I'm not in the politics like that.
like you just said you
You
don't
said
vote for
anybody
her.
other than Trump, nigga.
Yeah.
You're
Ron
not
Coe.
in politics, nigga.
She's
What makes
obviously
you
more
not like her?
intelligent. She's obviously way more
Who
intelligent.
the fuck is
as a person.
talking? Is somebody gonna let me talk?
I'm gonna let you talk. I just want
We
to
try to let
get
you
that
talk.
off. I just
but
want to get that off.
You just
Hold on, bro. I got you. You know, the
Brought
world
to
is yours.
calm down.
I just want to say that one thing. You know, just
He asked
we-
me a question.
We always
I
make
tried
the
to
assumption
answer.
that you
Yo,
got to
that's
be
a
super
pot
smart
No,
to run
I'm
to,
I'm
to
not.
do the,
I'm
to
not
do the
even.
job.
I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying if two people are speaking,
Mhm.
right, and I have a choice between one person or the other person. It's not like we have a. Do we have a third? We have a third choice. Do we have a third choice?
You said some lady name.
But let's just say, for the majority, we see two people up there. We're gonna press the button for one or two.
Mhm.
And as they're talking and trying to weed through points, one person
All right, he
is
asked
just
me a
simply,
question, right?
I'm gonna give it to you. It's all yours. After I just say this one thing,
Easy, Tiger.
as you see two people up there, and the average person sees two people that I have a choice between,
Mhm.
and one person is able to clearly articulate themselves, and has spent a lifetime or a career time in the field of justice per se, right? No stranger to law and order, right? Right?
No, I ain't no just.
Okay.
That's
Just say
not
right,
necessarily a good
right?
thing.
Nah, not necessarily. Yeah, you
Not
like,
necessarily a good
I've
thing.
been in jail
The
twice.
longer you've been in the stew, the
I've
more
been in jail
corrupted you
twice.
are.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's
You been
just
to
Talk
jail?
about that. Nah. I never been to jail.
All
right, let's
We're
say
gonna
that.
talk
All
about
right,
that in a minute.
Ron.
We're gonna talk about that in a minute.
now
I want to know.
let's
about
just
that.
say what that's one point. Whether it's good to you or bad to you, that's a point.
Yeah.
Another point is that the other person has a slew of charges that they're dealing with right now, and that could just be big money shit.
No,
This is
no,
what happens
no.
when you get mad money and you trying to
What's
finagle and trying to do shit and
Wait,
move
what?
around,
That's what
right?
you talking
But how it's looking, right?
about? That's what you talking about.
I just feel like that would
Who's
for
got a
me
slew
be
of
one.
charges?
And you know what? On a stupid level, on the stupidest level of all, my little baby's watching, and to see a black woman come through and take this shit right now, I feel like that's okay
Man,
right
what
now
the
for the
fuck
country.
is your
Okay.
question?
That
What?
wasn't my question. Just wanted to say that. Now it's
He
yours,
was
Juice.
giving his endorsement.
Now say your
Why
bullshit,
he-
Juice.
he-
The
Yeah.
bullshit stage is all yours, nigga.
Yo,
Still
what the fuck is your question?
still
man?
some bullshit that you about to
What
say
the
out your
fuck is
mouth,
your
nigga.
question, right?
Go ahead.
The
why
question
you
was
right? Why you voting for her? What's her platform?
Black woman.
Mhm.
Black women are the strongest women on this planet.
Agreed.
You agree with that?
I agree with it.
Okay.
So you ask you you asking me like you wouldn't vote for.
So we just gonna vote for it?
It's not. We're not talking about two. We not.
You
all right.
ask me.
All right. If you're gonna
it?
bring up gender, it's not two women going. It's not a white woman and a black woman. It's not two women.
So I only brought up gender, not race, though, right?
Okay.
I didn't bring up race.
Yeah.
So what up?
Yeah, but it's in like 8th grade voting for class president because you're gonna give you brownies, nigga.
Fuck out of here.
Like, it's a little bit more
No,
than that. No, wait.
You know what it is? I expected a more intellectual answer because he.
I gave you one. I gave you one.
No,
right?
you did. No, I'm not talking about
well,
you. I'm talking about him. He said
flew this nigga out.
He's the political guy, and I thought he had like some he could tell us like, yo, you should. I thought he was gonna say to us that, yo, her policies are this, that, and the third, and she goes for this and that, and to make everybody like, yo, you know what, we should vote for her.
Also, too, she was.
You just told she a black woman.
GB, Ronco, she was also did a term as VP.
Blitzer, nigga.
All right, so she's familiar with the office, familiar with the pop, and mind you, looking at the president who has kind of
think about what you're gonna say.
Pulled a quick step back.
Mm-hmm.
She is obvious. She's at the moment familiar with the policies in which this guy was going to plan. Because remember, the first 4 years is usually cleaning up, changing things. You know what I mean? Trying to get things in order.
4 years to clean this shit up,
right?
And he didn't do
it. The next 4.
What are you talking about?
And he said Mexico's going to pay for the war, right?
No. I'm talking about
Biden.
Talking about Biden.
You got to listen.
Fuck Biden.
All right. That's cool.
I'm talking about Trump.
Right.
When he was president, he said, "Oh, I'm a man. Mexico, pay for the war."
Okay.
He didn't even finish the war, and they never paid for nothing.
Okay, but Ron,
what the fuck?
GB, what I'm trying to just get at real quick is just.
You're just an average nigga working the polls, nigga. That's what you are. Like, you ain't no political nigga.
If you think about, like I said,
I'm fighting on
Kamala at this point has sat behind.
I'm fighting.
All right.
All right. Kamala has sat behind the guy who's trying to push a certain thing through, and him stepping down abruptly.
That's not a good point because you're talking about a VP. A former VP, and you talking about a former president. VP. So listen, that.
She ain't no former VP. She is still a VP.
I'm just trying to get around. I'm trying to get around the base.
She's still a VP. You said former VP. No,
I'm talking about
still actively VP.
No.
Because wait, Ron. If Biden was still in, hold on, Ron.
I understand that, but that's not that's semantics, bro. I'm saying if she becomes president. Her history is she was a former VP. Trump is a former president, he's been he had the job already.
But if Biden was still in decent shape, right, there would have been still a large majority following for him. Whether he would have won or not, I don't know. I'm just saying, right? It would have been a large following still trying to get him against the other guy, right? So those policies people still would have been trying to aim for. Her getting thrown into this situation, right? She's just still
thrown.
Yeah, she was kind of thrown into it.
She was very carefully hand placed in this situation.
Okay. Tomato.
She skated past the primary, like
tomato.
This is a weird thing happening, and anybody
all right.
who's paying attention.
This is one thing, right?
Anybody who's paying attention.
Hold on.
Wait,
we're trying to like, yo. I would like to be unbiased as possible, right? And you just got to lay out the facts, right? Because at this point, this shit is just a huge question mark, right? And as far as like who's gonna pick, I don't know. I probably won't even vote at this point. That's kind of the way I feel, right?
That's crazy. But that's crazy, Ron.
But as far as like it's like, yo, you normally would have to win the primary.
She didn't she didn't need a primary.
She actually did, but it was kind of like sneaky to win.
You know what? I would say this. Let's say if Kamala started from the beginning, I think she could have won the primary. I think she would have got it.
Coulda, woulda.
I think she. Well, I mean, it wasn't on her. The reason why I got the